Since day one,
It's truly been a blessing.
Drew Carlson has always been persistent.
From the time he was born, he was just a happy kid.
But his parents always knew there was something that was a little different.
When he was about a year old, we started noticing some developmental delays, and speech was a little bit more of a challenge for him.
So our bond with Drew became very, really strong from the get-go, because we knew we had a child who was dealing with some things and we were trying to figure it out.
Drew's parents had some questions of their own.
Had some genetics testing done and that sort of thing, and it all came back very inconclusive.
So they decided to take him to an endocrinologist.
The minute he looked at Drew and said, certainly you're familiar with Rubinstein-Taybi syndrome, and neither Dave nor I had ever heard of it before, and so that was the first time that we'd ever had a diagnosis.
He was diagnosed with a very rare disease.
It's a genetic condition, and I always explain it as something that's akin to Down syndrome. Well, as a mother, it was shocking, and it made us so sad because finally there was a name.
But through it all,
I first got involved during when I was in second grade.
Drew had a motivation in his life and a passion for the great outdoors, just like his Uncle Rick.
Drew found Scouts and fell in love with it, and it became his community.
He joined the Denver Area Council of the Boy Scouts of America. The group helps youth develop lifelong skills like self-confidence and leadership to get them ready for what's ahead.
And they all involve character, they all involve service, and they all involve living a moral and clean life. So it's powerful.
But Drew's persistence didn't stop there.
I did something good for other people.
He had one goal: to become an Eagle Scout.
There were times along the way where we thought, gosh, is this really possible? And with Drew, there was never a doubt.
So he took on a service project in Conifer to help restore an old cemetery.
I put in quite a few, 4 benches, then a sign that has almost everybody who's buried there.
A task that required skills his Eagle Scout mentor says he learned along the way.
Life skills of organization, getting through things, being persistent, learning different ways to do things, and leadership. And all that's going to help people in the real world.
And when he earned his Eagle Medal,
July 13th, 2016,
he knew his persistence paid off.
when I want things done, or when I want something, I'm determined to get it done or have.
Drew never backed off from his commitment to scouting. He was in from the get-go, and he drug me reluctantly at first in, and then ever since it's been a real pleasure.
It's an experience his family will never forget.
He takes us on trails that we didn't think we'd go on. We camp, we hike, we snowshoe, we do everything that any other family does, although Drew does tend to take longer hikes than most people, so.
But these experiences come with a cost, and the Denver Area Council needs your help. So they're asking the community to be persistent in helping these future leaders.
Let's see.
Help for Scouts like Drew,
May 17th, 2018.
who's graduating from high school this spring.
And we'd look at each other and go, how in the world is Drew going to make it in life? And those announcements mean everything. They mean everything.
And with a little hard work, he'll achieve another goal.
He talks about going on in his education and being a business owner.
A goal that's been possible since day one.
We've just always encouraged him to do whatever he wanted to do, and I don't think that there's anything that Drew doesn't think he can't do.
In Westminster, Byron Reed, 9 News.